Hi everyone, so what we're doing today is we are making our heart cupcakes. This is a silicone mould I made myself. It's not one I could repeat it, but I'd have to buy all the inserts again, and I wouldn't have a clue where to get them. But I did make it myself, and it's one of the ones that have stood the test of time. So we're just going to put we've got some melting pot soap here, just the clear. And we're going to put some cranberry colour in, which gives it's a nice, rich, nice deep red. And then we're just going to start pouring these. And I need 30, because each batch I do was 30 cupcakes. Well, actually these ones it's 28. Lovely spring day today for 2017. It's the day after May Day. As you can see, it's a really lovely, rich, deep red. It's not dark, it's just deep. It's lovely, like a deep red rose. And I don't actually put any fragrance in these because I like them to be as hard as possible. They ship better that way. Okay, so we'll put those to one side for later when we'll unmold them, ready to put on the top of our cupcake soaps. So now we're ready to pour the bases, and it's a very rich deep red. Got to have red in a soap that's called Hearty, haven't you? That's another jug poured, made up ready to pour. That's just the wind blowing, it's not anything spooky. I love it when you've got just enough butter that you don't waste any.
On there.
Don't worry, I'll come up later and put you on. It's red hot in England at the moment. Well, it is for us. And John's working upstairs without his top on. I thought, shall I take you up to see him?
You want me to get your views up?
Yeah.
Just pan on to us.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll go through the roof. That gorgeous, muscular white body.
You just jealous?
I am jealous at the moment. Okay, so I'm going to make these heart soaps and then I'm going to pack it in for the day. Which means not make any more soap or do any more work. It's just too hot. And obviously in England we don't have air conditioning, so when it heats up we're not used to it. It's a nightmare. I feel sorry for anyone that has to work in the heat. Anyway, so it's all great when you go on holiday, isn't it? And you've got a nice swimming pool to jump into, or you can just sit around and do nothing, but when you got to work in it, it's not nice. So just a bit of white in there and a little bit of red. Obviously we need some fragrance in there as well. And then we also need our topping. I'm just going to wipe my face because I've splashed it with. I put the spinner on when it wasn't in the soap. Yeah, I can feel it stinging. I know some people aren't that sensitive to lye, but I am very sensitive. And then this is the topping, which is just cream. And then I pop the heart on the top there. Piping bag. Right, this nozzle, it doesn't have a number on it. It came in a set and I got it from Lakeland, which used to be Lakeland Plastics, but I'm sure they don't do it anymore because I've been back to try and buy it, I don't know, a couple of years ago and they didn't have it. But it shows how long the nozzles last, the good thick ones. If they're nice and thick, they don't bend or anything, they last forever. Well, ever, as in a few years. Okay, so I'm just going to fill the piping bag up. and we will pipe, I hope you can see, a circle around each soap. I know my arm's in the way, it's just knowing where's the best place to put the camera. Let's try it a bit further this way. Put some more in there. I think I've made too much. Oh, it might be alright. And then I'm just going to put a blob in the centre of each one. Fill it up. Everybody has their own ways of doing everything. And this is Karen's way. Now we need another piping bag and a different nozzle, and this nozzle is from the same set, so this one doesn't have a number either, but you can see it has quite square points. I don't mean at the top, I mean on the edge of the nozzle. It's not quite ready. But it's not going to be long. Not even a minute. Well, maybe 1 minute. Maybe 2. I'm just going to wash my hands. They're hot and sticky. don't know if you can see, but my arm's all red across here. I've got a bit of the lye on there, so it's stinging now. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. I don't have a clue who's who in the soaping world. Who there is. There must be thousands of us now. Definitely hundreds, I'm sure. I'm just going to leave that a little bit longer. It's a little bit too soft.
All these years we talking
Right, we're ready to go.
I don't know how we
The soap is thick enough.
You know too much.
Oh, sorry, I'll just switch that computer off.
And all of this is coming straight from grandmother. So oh my god. So you.
It's really awkward making videos, you know. Blooming camera in the way when normally you would be stood in the perfect position, which is where the camera is. I've got a gorgeous new cupcake that I've made with the Battenberg fragrance. I've never had a Battenberg cupcake before, and it looks so cute. So I'll be making some of those soon. I don't think I'm going to have enough of this white. For some reason, these cupcakes look very... no, what am I saying? Because of this pipe in here, it takes up a lot of soap to do that effect. So you never end up with enough of the white for the top. And I always have to make some extra to finish them off. That probably means that the Hearty cupcakes are the heaviest we have. But mostly all the cupcakes weigh very, very similar weight. So we're going to be 3 short because we're going to get one more wood pipe. Right, that's that. Now to put my decorations on, I always take my gloves off because the fingers on the gloves are longer than my fingers, and they always end up dipping into the soap. So you just got to be careful and make sure you don't get your fingers in there. And because I've been doing this for such a long time, had my soap business for 12 years now. I'm 52 years old. I started exactly on my 40th birthday. But I haven't been making cold process soap all that time. I've probably been making cold process for 9-10 years. Maybe a little bit longer than that. And I think the reason I've got credibility is just because I've been so honest throughout my journey. I haven't made up any stories about that I have. Obviously I'm telling the truth now because you know, but when I first came to YouTube I could have said anything really, and you might have believed it. But I think the reason I've got credibility is because I've been very, very honest. And when I first started making the cold process soaps, they were not good. Trust me, they were not good. But I think as long as you're honest and you don't try and come up with a made-believe credible story, then people are going to fall in love with what you're doing. And that's exactly what I did. Okay, so now for some red glitter. Just to finish this off, and you'll see the wind will blow it onto the soap next to it. Because I've got the window open. The only trouble with having the window open when you live in the country is you get loads of flies in. For some reason I haven't today. I wonder if it has something to do with whatever the farmers are doing. If they're spreading muck, then you get a lot more flies, because actually what they're just doing is they're cutting the grass or the hay or the straw or whatever it is, or silaging or whatever you call it. You can tell I'm not originally from the country. So maybe that makes a difference. I have no idea. Right, do I need to do a video on moulding these? Yes, I will do that just for you. So I hope you enjoyed that one. And we'll be back soon to take the cases off them. I do like this one. In fact, the Battenberg is rather similar in the way I make it, but the topping's different, a different technique again. You know, just trying to show you something different each time. So I'm gonna have to stop saying back in a second. In the old days, when we used to make a video, you'd make it in parts, and you would upload it in parts. So you would have Heart's Cupcake Soaps Part 1, Heart's Cupcake Soaps Part 2, Part 3, and whatever. Now you can edit them and join them all together. In the olden days you couldn't do that. So I need to stop saying after every little section, or what would you call it, scene. Yeah, if you were making movies you would call it a scene. So I need to stop saying after every scene. I'll be back in a second. I just need to shut up really. Okay, so here we are unmoulding our Heart soaps. Red on the bottom, pink, and then cream, and a cute heart on the top. I remember when I first started making cupcakes, my recipe wasn't right, and they would always stick or leave some soap on the mould. Now they unmould clean, and basically all I did to change that was reduce the water content in my recipe. But you need to be rather advanced to do that, because with less water, obviously your soap is going to move faster, set quicker, make it harder to work with. But practice doesn't make perfect, not with soap, but certainly practice and passion, obviously you're going to improve. And there you go. We've got 3 over here that I didn't manage to get a top on because I stole some of the batter for the piping on top of the pink champagne. So that's why I've ended up short here. And ironically, I had enough batter for the top of the pink champagne anyway. I needn't have stolen any. That's it, everyone. Have a great day, great weekend. Enjoy Bank Holiday Monday tomorrow if you're in the UK. I'm presuming it's only the UK that's having a bank holiday tomorrow. If not, if other countries are, have a great Bank Holiday Monday. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.